All right, Draven not banned for the first time. I mean, Hansama. All right, we're going to first pick Nico, interestingly. Caps has been good with it. Ari, Lee Sin. Oh, there's the Draven. Well, what a surprise. You don't ban it, you're going to get it picked. Just blinded, straight up. Interesting, they're banning the Renata and the Braum. Okay, the Braum makes sense. Nautilus still up. Just support Nico, though. Oh, we're back to the support Lissandra into Rakan. Oh, no, we're not. Back to support Nico. All right. Seems strong. Haven't ever seen a Draven Nico lane, but you'd have to think it'll look good. Full LEC day. Yep. Tomorrow will be as well, most likely. All right. I mean, pretty standard composition here. Sad Mickey X didn't play his Lissandra counter into Rakan. Would have loved to have seen that. And I guess we're playing Rek'Sai on the top side. Rek'Sai is strong in the jungle on this patch, but I have no idea what a Rek'Sai top build looks like. Looks like Grasp. That's not surprising. We'll see what itemization he goes, though. Stride Breaker, probably.
I think a lot of that is going to start with Isma and Niski. I mean, you have a very strong mid-jungle combo that you want to try and look to play around and set up so then you can move that into the bottom side. Keep Hansama and Mickey honest, but if you don't, you're going to be in a bad spot.
I mean, this is all about just single target bursting somebody down to get Viego resets. So lots of high single target damage. You also can, I mean, this is interesting, guys. This comp is interesting because you can set it up, right? Draven ult is an execute, right? This is an execute. Rek'Sai R. So there's a lot of ways to set up single target execute damage into, and then you have a lot of CC between Annie and Nico. It's a pretty cool composition. IMO. So he took W at level 1? I guess so he can harass and just heal. That's fucking annoying, especially with Grasp procs. All right, I'm into it.
You can even build it up off the creeps as well. Yeah. And then just pop back underground and you get a ton of healing.
Can't see screen right. What is this? What is this? Thank you. All right, now you should be able to see it. Woo! Okay, you can see it now. I don't know why it disabled, but there we go.
Every time you burrow yourself, so you're just able to out-trade and outlast.
Did I watch Perfect Fist KDF? I did.
And if anyone missed the patch notes, the awesome thing about Rek'Sai now is like the attack wind-up and the ability to come out of unburrow and get an auto. It doesn't feel as janky as there's pretty heavy trades towards mid. We'll keep an eye on that. But the Rek'Sai top, now the ability to unburrow, get those autos out, as you were saying, weave and duck and dive, dodge, dip, dive and dodge again, is a lot better now. So I'm kind of interested to watch myself as a Rek'Sai aficionado. I'm sorry that Ender's not here to help us through this. He'd probably recommend an Infinity Edge, but a quick note on that as well is that, you know, Irrelevant's been playing at top as well. BB we said in solo queue, Whitbo,
there we go. Nice play here. They saw Flash, I guess Flash. No, they don't even need it. It's too fucking easy. Why does he have 11 CS? He didn't actually take all of the bot camp. No, he did. No, he did. He didn't take all the Raptors.
But the Rek'Sai top, now the ability to Rek'Sai aficionado, I'm sorry, that was out, as you were saying, weave and duck and dive, dodge, dip, dive and dodge again.
Yeah, he didn't actually finish off the Raptor camp. It's whatever. He got 3.
BB we said in solo queue, Whitbo, ignore the Rek'Sai because mid is just there.
2 flashes used to pick that up. But this relieves a lot of pressure on other lanes, which is nice. Keeps the jungler occupied, keeps Isma in sight, so he can push in mid and top. It's a lot of pressure from G2.
And the follow from Yike there nets in the first blood for Caps. And again, you get to do this at level 6. You only get to follow up even more. So immediately getting that early one. But Caps now a little bit low.
Good charm dodge. It's pre-6-0 for Niski, and with the flash burn, teleport to come back to lane. If Yike comes back again, if Caps is able to set up this wave, there is a possibility that they can catch Niski unaware one more time before he gets the Spirit Rush. But a good opener here for G2 in the early game. Because again, you know, this team early blood is Mickey X is just going to turn into a minion and try and sneak in here.
There's
But
no way this works.
that minion's a little bit far from home.
I mean, he might be able to get a root down. Yep, nice job. Okay, got the root down, but not enough.
So he's got the extra range. Mini can just dive out himself.
Yeah, so I think a lot of this again is going to be, hey, look, G2, you get control over boss.
Yep.
I can go tank Rek'Sai. Well, yeah. But Stride Breaker is kind of necessary in Rek'Sai, so you probably take Stride Breaker into tank items.
The beauty is, look, the way you
Randuin's maybe.
is nearly 6 minutes for level 6 in the solo lanes, right? It's kind of the wave that crashes about 5:30 is when you'll be able to hit level 6. So in theory, Niski should be able to avoid any repeat ganks.
Is the best way to train G2 for internationals is just to throw them into a hyperbolic time chamber with Rogue? That's funny.
But Isma, if you can work with him, maybe you can get some sort of play into mid lane and close down on G2, because if you get control mid, you get so much control over bot lane. This game is as good as dead for SK.
Yep. Feels like something that we've seen so well from Ares internationally is Hansama not going to get rooted up. It's a failure there. It is a 3 versus 3 as Yike now flies in as well, but a chance for X-Kick to get the stun, and unfortunately, it doesn't work out.
Nice from so you don't end up just getting frozen and more of that wave lost, but now Isma going to show up. I don't think you can really follow that, but
They're not going to have flashes, though, to make a play at 6,
at the moment.
which is kind of annoying for G2.
Once again, we go up to Rogue.
Holy shit, dude. The healing from this Rek'Sai is just so obnoxious.
Remember that Void Rush is just going to be able to nuke someone like Irrelevant. Also,
Yeah, Rellen's got to be careful, dude. He could actually die once Rek'Sai hits 6.
That is the Rek'Sai E, so she is able to deal with tanks better. And Dagger, you know, I was making a point before Caps got set up for that first blood that Irrelevant's the other person that I can see here playing a hell out.
BB
It's funny
sucks.
that they're going up
He doesn't
against each other.
suck.
Irrelevant's like, oh, come on, man. I've only just started playing this in solo queue.
Sorry, laugh. Mickey shows up in mid lane and Niski.
What is Seiken chewing while he's playing?
There's an extra person. There's an extra minion. I've counted successfully, so I won't end up falling down to it. But there you go. Level 6 now hit. How much pressure do they want to try and put onto this, though? I think again, if you're SK, it's just try and keep yourself at arm's length. But it's already causing issues for Exakick. You can see he's falling majorly down in CS. They're trying to get some sort of vision control in the river, but.
All right, interesting. You went bomb me Cinder first.
It's opening up Mickey to continuously make these plays mid and try and punish Niski while he has no flash.
I mean, again, he has a Spirit Rush available, so things get a little bit difficult, but it was that flash burned early on that Dagger just mentioned that might open things up. For G2, they have priority bot, priority mid. Let's see what they can do around Dragon side, because there's been a lot of teams flexing around this area, Dagger, but there hasn't been a full commit to start the objective.
Yeah, just SK have been doing a good job of getting vision into crucial places, so that's why G2 haven't really been able to follow up on anymore, although the classic Annie.
Bangers only proceeds to review LEC games. Well, that's the games we got for today, guys. Sorry. We have a long time to wait for LCK playoffs, which are not which are also not going to be bangers. The universe must give us bangers to review. Dude, SK is so bad.
Throw down this ultimate on my opponent's head, take 2/3 of their health bar, and then we just have the health advantage if we try and contest over for Dragon at any point in time.
So I wonder again if G2 just do the handshake deal as bot side, we get a bit of an engage onto Hansama. He's walked up, the feather's not going to fly again in the right direction. His next kick outside the range of the Tangle Barbs. A blooming blow thrown by Mickey X in the end, but not too much damage to speak of as both AD carries trade their health bars. Hansama, that might be okay considering the amount of damage he does to amplify Doran's blade. Yike just got level 6 by the way, off stealing some experience from the bottom side.
Isma stuck into the bush. He will hit 6 off the... Oh, did he stop it from getting in the bush?
No, he saw it. He definitely saw it. They saw that the Lee Sin was there for sure. Yeah.
I mean, nice try from DOS to try and interrupt it and see if you could prevent it. But also, I think the fact that you are immediately jumping onto a definite clone makes it a little bit obvious.
A little bit sus, yeah.
Yeah, so G2, they're like, right, chances are Isma's backed away from this bottom side of the map. We're going to go for the Dragon. Yike also has a level advantage there because Isma's been spending so much time to try and cover for a lot of what G2 are trying to do. So even though it's not technically working out with more kills going their way...
How did EU go so bad? I mean, G2 is very good.
22 CS lead bot. You're looking at a good amount of control of the mid lane as well.
What's wrong with G2? Nothing.
Fall behind, but he's going to provide more of that facilitator style when it gets to these team fights. And Yikes ahead as well.
I mean, look, if you see Hunt...
Thank you, James Horsley. Missed the draft. Who has the better comp? I mean, SK's comp is more standard, but the thing about G2's comp is that it's basically primed to give Viego resets with a lot of assassination potential, like single target executes. Lost to NRG. I mean, I hate to tell you this, but G2 was the better team at Worlds. NRG just had one good day, but G2 was better on the whole.
Is that blue? Is it teal? Teal. There's a teal all around at the bottom of the scoreboard.
And how's NRG doing now, guys? How's your energy today, dickhead?
1,500 gold spread throughout.
G2 with a lot of...
No, this is the first game. We'll do some Carmine Corp later.
Also, without Yike in the area, I don't think they can really push on for too much more, but I am curious to see how they want to try and approach this, because I think Yike would like to try and go for, like, say, the early Void Grubs here, because you're getting a lot of chip damage across the board. Like, Yike can play through mid, but is also kind of happy at this stage with how well the game's going.
Early Void Grubs? I mean, the one's already been taken, and we're not going to see a respawn because it's 9.5 minutes. So there are no early Void Grubs. There are none.
I wonder what G2 do well. Mid games, yes. Consistently. This 5-1 team who, you know, the only loss was to Fnatic, which was, felt like a breakthrough for Fnatic, but still G2 are looking like one of the best teams in the league once again. They're already going to MSI, so that's also good news for EU fans. The reason I'm talking about this is because going up against SK, there's always going to be an uphill battle for SK, regardless of where the game's at. I'm talking historically coming into this game. SK have got a lot of explaining to do to kind of bridge the gap between mid to top tier teams. Now,
oh, they're going into it. Nico has ult. Hansama ult. Oh, he has no mana.
But it won't turn into a dive. With all the tools used by G2, it gets close.
I mean, that was very, very close.
Already threw the ult out.
It's always going to be maybe it starts. Kick backward. It's a good way as Mickey gets a tangle barbs. Pop Blossom though, and there's no support because Jake flashes forward after the Heartbreaker, and Hansama thinks.
When did he throw that ult out?
Now maybe it starts. Kick backward. It's a good way as Mickey gets a tangle barbs. Pop Blossom though, and there's no support.
Oh, it was right there. All right.
After the Heartbreaker, and Hansama thinks about coming.
Yzma flashed.
Crashes, but it won't turn into a dive. With all the tools used by G2, it gets close.
I mean, that was very, very close to Yzma going down. But now, starting to move up towards the mid lane as well. Niski quite far extended on the mid. We'll probably have to ult away from this because Cap's trying to build up that point and click.
Oh, there's my cannon minion. Oh, he bypassed the mid lane. Right. Vicky just frolicking around and Niski has to respect it.
It is the fake one as well.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it. That stays for way too long. I think all league players active, but take my frustrations away. Broken Blade does have the Void Rush available.
Exekick and Doss are on the top side now.
BB's gonna get caught here.
No, he's not. He's got a million tunnels.
It's interjected by Doss, so the interrupts there, but he's got another one. He's got another one.
Oh my god, look at his tunnel network, and he can just go over here next. So annoying.
It's like going on the subway as Caps gets away, flushes away. Meanwhile, Sonic Wave, but a great stun. A beautiful one as Isma taints it up, but Tibbers comes out, and here's Yike. They've overdove in this. Niski doesn't get out in the end. It's a 1-for-1. They thought they were setting up that dive perfectly, but SK are traded.
It was a nice opportunity from SK. They tried to rotate top to catch BB off guard and get Void Grubs. Now, though, because they end up not going for the Void Grubs immediately, the 1-for-1 trade, and Hansama's getting played spot, and you're not...
All right, so Hansama gets played spot. They trade 1-for-1 in mid. Plate taken top lane. Broken Blade didn't even have to flash, so... Wow, SK just getting worked.
And, you know, BB's going to smash these turret plates as well if he gets time alone. We've got 2 minutes left of them, too. As you said, Hansama getting his own with Mickey in the bottom side that Irrelevant can only clear wave slowly for, but... This Rex side...
Broken Blade back with demo top. He's going to get another plate right now.
It's only mid that's a bit of a contest, but Davey, you've rose to the point that G2 don't care.
Wow, he just finishes Sunfire?
And top because you've got Demolish with a HP tank Rek'Sai with Sunfire first. He makes short work of that.
And all he has to do is continue to keep that pressure up, because as long as he does that, the rest of G2 can go through. There's your tunnels to hop on out. but it's getting a ton of pressure top. And look at where G2 were. They were just littering wards in that bot side. Now BB feels like he can go first.
Takes one in. Has she got one available? No, just one there. You know, I watched The Last Airbender again recently because the Netflix had the live adaptation. I watched the real thing. That song Secret Tunnel is stuck in my head.
I haven't seen any Avatar.
You're a fraud. Niski all in though. Good charm in the meanwhile. Broken Blade still threatening. Again, the damage is there.
The healing he gets is so crazy.
But still with the help. Niski's not doing too much damage himself as G2, while that's going on, they're just starting the dragon.
Oh, Exekick.
Cap's gonna
He might
run.
still die. Oh, that point.
Exekick and DOS don't know where to go on the map, guys. They can't go anywhere.
You take the wrong spot, you're gonna
Ooh.
feel it immediately. Exekick
They literally can't go anywhere. They're trying to rotate into a lane where they're safe, and they just keep getting bopped.
At the moment, it's 390, so
Wait.
that would have been quite a bit of execute damage onto Exekick, but he's able to back up. Still though now, Mickey moving back down into this bottom side. And you're just winning everywhere in the map for G2. Exekick and DOS are trying to...
It's funny how long the tunnels last too. Last forever.
I mean, your side lanes are going great for G2.
So good. I mean, it just sounds like we're talking them up consistently, but guys, like, again, look at that scoreboard for reference. It's almost a 1k gold lead between top lane. It's almost a 1k gold lead between this Draven, who is still yet to cash in. The early game's clean, now with a 2k gold lead. And for SK, we're trying to look for opportunities, see what they can take next. Herald started here. Yike is up here moving with caps, but SK should have the runt of the damage dealt here, Dagda, to try and take this down quick.
Yeah, I think G2 just don't really have position first.
Okay.
Hansama hadn't reset boss. You have no ult on caps mid because he used to try and burst that X kick, so you end up giving it across, but it'll be okay. You're really looking for more of the turrets, and immediately TP from BB into bot lane to try and get control there.
Maybe open something up. Now, plates have gone down, so that's a bonus here for SK, who are losing quite a bit, but that means the turrets get a little bit squishier for something like this. Rek'Sai, who almost opened up topside. Hansama moving to that said lane as well, by the way, with the Yomus and the buildings of the second item, while SK trying to open up mid with this Herald.
And the issue for SK's draft is just going to be staying alive versus the crowd control and the single target damage that G2 have.
With a lot of all-in.
So have to be careful though, because again, Caps does have flash, Tibbers is up, and you could immediately be trying to look for a turnaround there, but they're happy to just continue to play through sides. Again, you'll get mid tower, but
Side pressure is really crazy now. You'll notice that they got this down to like one plate, so it's barely alive, and then they rotated Draven up there, so he can get the actual solo tower gold.
Here you go, take top tower. You can end up
It's really nice. Hansama's super rich, up almost 1,000 gold in spite of the fact that he has no kills.
You can always play up there as well. So it's hard for Niski to actually really contest the wave state. And then from that position, G2 can then move that into a collapse on mid where you can immediately...
He's 460 stacks right now. If he ever cashes in, it's going to be crazy.
Damage is done. I think that's irrelevant, just staying in lane with the Rek'Sai. Tunnel out once again.
The thing is, Rek'Sai's W heal, guys. Oh, pulled him out of his tunnel. But that's right, he's got another one. He can make another one right now. Oh god, it's so stupid. It's his W heal is a percent HP heal, so the tankier he gets, like the more straight up HP he heals.
G2, they're still controlling this game heavily, even with Caps coming in towards mid lane as well. That's a lot of members of G2. They could look to try and threaten on towards the tower, especially with DOS being so low.
Straight stripping. We back. You just followed me.
Much wombo combo here, and everyone on
You've barely been here. You didn't even follow me. Straight stripping.
Scrambling to do something mid as well. I mean, DOS looking for the engage. He's got flash. He's got quickness available there. Popped onto Hansama. You got the Draven. Get ready to catch him with a kick. Just disengages. It doesn't find the pick as Caps gets out, burning his flash. But G2 sit there, waiting for SK to do something appropriate. Nothing was done in the end. They walk away. I guess they say mid-turret, Dagda, but maybe it could have been a lot more.
Caps just ulted on his own head, so end up catching 3 members there. Hansama really wants to try and get a cash in, but it meant that everything dissuaded here from SK.
Yes, 2 ruby crystals stacking HP. Yeah, I mean, he's going Spirit Visage, so he can heal more, guys. This is such a fucking troll Rek'Sai build. His purpose is literally to... The Rek'Sai's purpose is to heal as much HP as possible from passive on P, right? And his other purpose is to press R on a low target so that Viego resets for Viego reset. That's his purpose.
more stacks you have.
It's so dumb.
516 right now. I'm no mathematician.
That's a big number.
But it's a big number.
When did Rek'Sai become top viable in pro play? This is the first instance of it I'm aware of.
I know. I'm humble.
I mean, I don't think it's great in every comp, but it seems to do well into the Cassante in terms of applying pressure early. And if you're playing a Viego comp, I think it's good because, like I said, you can get good resets. I don't think it's, like, good. I think it's situationally good.
The build does have a Titanic Hydra in it, but the rest is just tank. Things like Spirit Visage come in, Sunfire comes in. There's been Randuins in some of the builds. Like, you're a tank bully of the side lane that has Armor Shred in the E, and you have a lot of engaged potential that adds in. So I'm really excited to see how BB moves towards the rest of these fights because it's third dragon for G2 coming up in 20 seconds. Broken Blade is hovering down the bottom side of the map without his TP. Irrelevant doing the same. We're going to see how G2 approach this one because it feels like a nice turning point for SK.
Yeah, you don't have Armor Shred on the E. I don't know what I think that's an old version of Rek'Sai he's thinking about because you do percent max health damage now. Physical damage if your Fury is maxed on E. There's no Armor Shred in Rek'Sai's kit at the moment. You have to buy Black Cleaver in order to have that. The other really thing that's nice about Rek'Sai at the pro level is just the tremor sense with W. It makes it so much easier to move in on objectives. The vision control is fucking crazy. Yeah, the thing is that based on level, so basically you get 12% at level 1, max health healed at 100 Fury, but by level 16 it goes up to 20%, right? So at level 13, Broken Blade heals for 18.4% of his max health right now, which is so... Let's see if we can find him. Where is he? So he's got 3,000 HP, guys. So, you know, healing for 20% of that is like 600 HP, right? So right now, he's healing for 18% of that. So it's like 250 HP if he's max. 270 HP, I guess, if he's like max.
The rest is just tank. Things like Spirit Visage come in, Sunfire comes in. There's been Randuins in some of the builds. Like, you're a tank bully of the side lane that has Armor Shred in the E, and you have a lot of engagement.
So it's over 3 seconds, and then once you get Spirit Visage, that's 20% more healing.
Third dragon for G2 coming up in 20 seconds. Broken Blade is hovering down the bottom side of the map without his TP. Irrelevant doing the
How did Rek'Sai do laning phases? W start, and then just harass with grasp, and then whenever they trade with you, just burrow and then heal again. It's stupid.
Shoved in top with Caps. He's now starting to group mid here so they can maybe threaten onto it, but as long as members
Take demolish, eat plates.
fine, but they're saying screw that, Niski. We want you to try and get in behind, but Irrelevant.
Yeah, the fight might start early. I mean, Irrelevant maybe not. Pop Blossom is a one-man quickness.
All right, Rek'Sai's coming in. Let's watch this.
Look at the money. It's blind.
But Irrelevant.
Uh-oh. Good spacing by Hansama.
Again, the Tanglebob's there. Hansama catches in though. Look at the money.
Look at the money. 1,400. 1,500 gold. Well, he had how many stacks? 500 stacks? Yeah, I mean, it's 18 minutes and he ain't cashed in yet. Also, the execute threshold is giga high at 500 stacks. What a great call. Look at the money. Love it. Love that call.
This guy found a tunnel in, didn't pay the train fare, and now as he comes through the Void Rush, flies onto Exegeek's face, but he's not taking damage! He's not taking any damage! Exegeek says, get this guy off me! Get him off me, Dagda!
It feels so unfair. He just tunnels about, whacks you, and then tunnels out again. There's nothing you can do. His health bar just keeps on ticking up, and now G2.
I love that call, the look at the money call.
Niski charms onto the clone. Mickey doesn't quite get Isma, so it'll end up.
Oh.
G2 third dragon secured, and they managed to get the
Goatsai? They mean Goatsy?
Fight that could have gone great for SK, but the coordination wasn't quite there. And honestly, Irrelevant reminded me a little bit of what happened in the card.
It was right there. You didn't take the Goatsy.
The idea of I want to go in now. Rest of the team weren't ready in position, and it means that it kind of blows the cast open. In
No, Monty.
themselves into a position.
I know we're about to look at a replay.
Was Rek'Sai buffed recently? She was changed.
Early on the trigger, we saw
Her mechanics were dejankified or de-spaghettied. and then re-spaghettied, and then de-spaghettied again. And then they changed her E to do percent health, max percent health damage, percent max health damage instead of true damage at full charge. And they changed her W too, so she with tank builds, she's a lot. Straight stripping. Thank you for subscribing for Goatsy. Appreciate you.
Maybe irrelevant. Got auto attacked over with the blast cone. I wasn't sure if it was his own decision, but yeah, either way, it just feels a little bit unfortunate for the way SK wanted to play that fight.
Yeah,
The least you can do after all these years of summoning Insight. I agree. It is the least you could do.
1200 gold from the cat. It was something disgusting. It's got to be illegal because Han Sub is now on 3 items, a 3.5k gold lead.
I mean, he was at like 6
Glad to have you here.
2.5 stacks.
No, she's still really good in jungle. Her win rate in jungle and Korean solo, high level Korean solo queue is still very high. But you build Stride Breaker on that. With that build, you build Stride Breaker. This is the first time in professional play I've seen her in top lane in a very long time. I mean, it's been many years.
I mean, with that, you got to be good, right? And for Han Sama, 10k. Now he's got to show us how good he can be. That brings back memories, Dagda, but maybe non-pleasant after the suiting days.
Rek'Sai feels like a peanut jungler. Yep, sure does. I agree with that. Another flex pick. I mean, I think it works in this particular game, but I mean, the gold advantage is huge, like 2,000 gold. It's 3,000 now because of the Draven. Wow, Sundered Sky, Opportunity, Youmu's. That seems like a very annoying build for a Draven to have. He just autos everybody once, and then Viego gets a reset on an execute. Vobacon, what a great name. Thank you for Twitch Prime sub. Niski, thank you for dying in a 1v1 to a Viego as you see him coming, but you do nothing, miss your charm, get stunned, get comboed, and then get ulted and died because you hate pressing flash or your own fucking ult, Niski. Niski's trolling. Niski's trolling, guys.
And now maybe this is a better target, right? Flash is available.
It's not Yike, though.
Oh, Yike being
He literally face checks the brush and he just like sideways charms it. Niski doesn't feel like ulting or flashing, guys. Oh, okay. What a terrible day to have eyes, guys. What a terrible day to have eyes.
Taps his back key. Doesn't actually. He wants to cancel it. Maybe don't. I don't know. This is the play.
friend. Any friend. No, I wouldn't. Okay, Doss with here though, and Doss gets out.
Okay, Doss is dead.
Look, it's just not going that great anymore for SK. It wasn't.
Nah, he's gonna take the tower, I guess.
It's going from bad to worse.
All right.
Quick dagger. Isma, it's still here.
Isma.
Show us what you got.
Give me the spy music.
This is like
the James Bond.
You know, you watch
the Mission Impossible.
You watch X Factor, and there's just been a really good.
Can you explain why people are picking Annie into Ahri? Sure. Annie is very good into Ahri. So first off, at level 6, you could just drop a bear on her head and push her in, and then she can't actually do anything or make a play on the map because she's under her turret at 1/4 HP. Also, later in the game, if she's dashing around like a little douche, you just press Q and targeted CC her and then murder her. So Annie's very strong into Ahri, both in lane and in team fights. And now Isma is committing suicide. All right. Did Rek'Sai get the mark here? What the fuck? How did he even get the mark on him? That's what I don't understand, is you have to get the mark as Rek'Sai in order to ult? He actually just he must have got it on his... Huh. Sunfire? Oh yeah, it must have been Sunfire. Because he actually didn't even unburrow. He just got straight kicked. Like, look at this. It must have been Sunfire gave him the mark for the damage. That's weird. But it must have been Sunfire. It must have been a tick of Sunfire. It's the only thing I can think of.
And I think at this point, G2 are undeniable, aren't they? One of the best teams in the LEC, if not absolutely. SK have had no options this game.
I mean, it went from Mission Impossible to...
Jesus Christ, what a stomp. This is a fun game to watch, though.
G2, they know there's no jungler. They know there's no contest from SK, and they're just going to take the Baron.
It went from Mission Impossible to Scientology.
To Johnny English. Yeah. We got Rowan Atkinson in the building.
Man, again, for SK, as they run away from the Baron, that they never were really in for the first time, as DOS is just trying to get to safety. G2 pick it up, 9k gold lead. And it feels like that's all she wrote as we look at this fight again. Isma, he's out of the bush.
Yeah, Isma, I mean, look, he tries to go on to Caps, but Caps has managed to get all of his CC back up. And then as well, the fact that Mickey's on the way, the ult's coming through, the TP as well, immediately from BB. They realize, look, if we can actually take this fight on the top end of the map, we're going to be able to turn over towards Baron. We could potentially crack up the base with the wave state that we have as well. So G2 are more than willing to try and take that fight, and it's just a massive overextension from SK. But look, I can half understand it as well. It's like G2 are already way too far ahead. They have a composition that's incredible at team fighting. Like, how else do you try and get back into the game apart from picks? But yeah, it's just a little unfortunate.
And you can see Isma, like, the look on his face tells it all, doesn't it? Like, SK's option here in this game.
No Swiffer cam.
Now wants G2 thrive in this dragon side of the map. It's SK who are running for their lives once again, but they need something here. Onto BB, the all-out is going to come through irrelevant. Maybe hoping for a better target. In the end, as G2 now channeling through the choke. Sonic Wave there, and you look at the backline. G2 a bit separated. That was Mickey in La La Land.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
SK, that's not bad, as BB once again with the re-engage.
Oh, there we go. Do you like Viego? Oh, Broken Blade gets dragged over. I don't think that's the guy you wanted. He's just literally sitting there healing under the turret. Oh my god. Look at that shield. He got Sterix. He has Spirit Visage Sterix now. He's like actually immortal. Gross. That's a nasty build. I'm into it, actually.
They've made it look so damn clean. Mountain Dragon going to be soloed out by Yike as he makes
I think that's probably going to get nerfed, guys. This build is just too fucking good. 4,000 HP Rek'Sai. Look at that. He heals for 350 per tick. So he heals for like 1,000 HP if he's at full fury. Which is not hard to get, by the way. You can full fury after like one pop-up. And then like 3 Q autos. So you watch pop up, 3 autos, he's at full, so that's another 1,000 HP he can heal. Look at him.
They are sitting 3-3 in the standings, but another game up against Fnatic still to come.
Oh my god.
Broken Blade, level 16 Rek'Sai, still again unkillable. What's the word? Watch him kick away, disengage. SK breathing life in.
Yep. You can still get into the back. He doesn't even have that much sticky. It doesn't matter. He's got a giant ass shield from Spirit Visage and Sterix. I'll give you another time you correctly say she. What do you mean?
And BB's breaking his Sterix gauge. He is off the charts here.
Rek'Sai is a she, I know that.
I'm sorry, bud.
But Broken Blade is a he.
But there's no escaping this one.
Flash and about to be 2 shots. Stand aside, perfect. Another catch in. I mean, Hansama next back. If there is an
6,000 gold for Hansama. Dear Lord.
They have to pick this one up. DOS spots out Mickey on the side, but can't really get into a position where he's able to follow up. Isma could maybe look for some sort of hero kick, but you've even got the CC chain on Caps there, or at least the CC available on Caps. You'd just be able to sort him out. So SK, they're going to take it slow.
From Fly and C9 to this, I don't know. I think G2 played better than Fly or C9. Super fucking good game.
Double knockup. How good does it feel? Broken Blade again tagging is irrelevant, gets stunned up and stuck in the middle, and even with a nice pushback, won't get to go unstoppable again. Hansama cleans that up as 5 members of G2.
Love me some 5,000 HP Rek'Sai. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, he ran it down. It was his first death into the laser. Hilarious. That was a fun game, guys. I enjoyed that. I don't think I'm going to enjoy this next one.